Hello, welcome back to Perfume. I am Emily, and I am going to finish up my Versace Crystal series today with the Crystal Noir, which is widely considered to be the most popular. It was also the first one released in this series, and I have some mixed emotions about this fragrance. I know it's very popular. The majority of people really like it, and it gets really good marks, and most people really enjoy it and rave about it. I have had this sample, which I got in a sampler pack for some time, and I've always thought it was kind of overrated. However, I was under the mistaken assumption that this was the EDP. And I just realized like a few minutes ago, this is the EDT, which sort of makes it make more sense to me, I guess, because generally the EDP is considered more awesome than the EDT is. So maybe that's why I'm like on the fence about this. I don't think it's bad. I think it's nice. I can understand, if people like spicy fragrances, like the top of this is pepper, cardamom, and ginger. So, if you like a spicy top and a spicy component to your fragrance, you probably like this, and also coconut. Now, there's some, I was watching Sarah Maze's Versace collection perfume video in preparation for this one, and she said that the EDT does not have the coconut note that the EDP has. And I'm like, I think there's coconut in this one too. I'm pretty sure. There's not actually two different profiles on Fragrantica, so you can't verify that way. But to me, this smells like it definitely has a coconut note that is kind of like a dried coconut shavings smell, not necessarily like a juicy or sweeter or like fleshier coconut smell, but more of a dry coconut smell, which complements, I guess, the spices of it. But generally, I think I want to try the EDP now, because I feel like the one that everybody generally raves about and loves so much is probably the EDP, and I have the EDT, and maybe that's why I'm not that keen on it. I mean, I'm not like anti. I chalked it up to the fact that I'm not maybe the hugest fan of coconut and pepper notes in a fragrance, but I don't know. Anyway, so this is middle notes of coconut, gardenia, orange blossom, and peony, and then in the base, sandalwood, musk, and amber. So it's a nice, like, warm, spicy kind of fragrance with that coconut note, which makes it sort of unique. I like it more in cooler weather. The cooler it is, the more I feel like I like it. And I also think that I have to apply like a certain amount. If I don't apply enough, I don't like it as much either, which is kind of a strange effect, but I've had that happen before where when I spray more on, I actually like it better than when I spray less on, if that makes sense. Maybe it's because it's an EDT and I'm like getting closer to the concentration of an EDP if I spray more on. I don't know. I'm not sure. So, all that said, this is a kind of generally, supposedly for nighttime, although I think it works in the daytime, but better in the cooler weather than in the warm because of the base being amber and musk. It sort of just works better, I think, in cooler weather to kind of give you that coziness underneath. The gardenia is the most prominent floral. There are some other floral notes, peony and orange blossom in there, but you can't really smell those, and you can sort of smell the gardenia, but not, it's pretty subtle. It's pretty subtle compared to the coconut and the spices. So I'm also going to link Soki London's Crystal range review, because I think her range reviews are great. I don't know how she has such an amazing grasp of so many perfumes, especially like an entire range of perfumes, but I'll link that in the down bar. Yeah, the longevity is pretty good. I heard, I was also a little confused about what I was reading about the longevity, and finding out this is the EDT makes that make more sense too. So people said it's got really good longevity. I find this to have kind of moderate longevity. This EDT, I'd say it lasts a good 4 hours, and if I apply a bit more, maybe up to 5 or even 6. but I only have a dabber, so I'm not, you know, really going crazy on it. It's kind of sexy. I really do think though that I'd like to try the EDP, and if you've tried both, let me know what you think about them comparatively in the comments. That would be awesome. So yeah, that's Crystal Noir, and I'll link to my other crystal range reviews that I did recently. And I've got one last Versace to do, which is my Vanitas, which is my very favorite Versace, and I will do that next. So thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe and like if you haven't subscribed, and give us a like, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.